Berrien County murder case is shedding light on an issue that impacts all of us, our children and their well-being. It's been more than a year since Renee and John Mitchell were killed inside their Coloma home. And Suzanne, since then, Renee's two children have been in foster care.
Rick, the father of Renee's children, Alex Perez, is charged in her death and her father's death. But this isn't a story about what Alex Perez did or didn't do. This is a story about two little girls whose lives changed in a way that they didn't ask for. This is just a glimpse into the struggle that many Michigan families are going through.
Don't even try it again. Sorry.
Children often see and hear everything.
I'm just trying to do my job. But you don't do it right.
But when faced with fear, the intangible that we've all felt, it's fight or flight. We try to gain control. But Luna and Nova Perez didn't have control. Two sisters caught in the middle without a mother and their father in jail.
That's the only thing I have left of my family is the girls. I'm the only thing that the girls have left of their family.
Stephanie Kopacheski is trying to gain custody of her two nieces. She has Build-A-Bears in their favorite colors, waiting. New bedding, new pictures, but they're not there to see it and may never be.
I don't think I should have to be apart from the girls because of what happened. I didn't do it.
An Amber Alert has been issued. Suspect is considered armed and dangerous if located.
An Amber Alert for the girls this time last year. Police say Alex Perez killed John and Renee Mitchell inside their Coloma home, took off with the girls, and was caught in Colorado. He was later charged in Berrien County with 2 murders.
And that's my main question I have for him is why? Why did you do it? Why did it have to come to this? There's other steps that could have been taken besides this.
Now she's taking steps to adopt those girls, but isn't getting anywhere. She hired a lawyer, contacted an adoption agency, was granted a visit. Then the state came and interviewed her, took her fingerprints, and did a home study. But it's been a year, and she still hasn't gotten to see her nieces.
And I get nothing, no communication whatsoever from anybody. So I'm just stuck.
Oftentimes there's no clear, direct answer.
Gregory Feldman often represents kids without parents in court.
There's not a big red mark over one and a green mark over the other person that's seeking long-term placement or adoption of a child. You have a lot of gray areas.
This case is in that gray area. Perez's rights as a parent were terminated. He appealed that decision, but a judge has yet to rule on the appeal. So no one can adopt those girls until that happens. Feldman says it requires patience on everyone's behalf.
Especially on behalf of not only the judiciary, but the parents, the foster parents, the system, and worst of all, the kids. They're the ones that are languishing.
While the court process plays out, there's something to keep in mind here. Every minute that passes is so crucial for these children and their development. And that's where the Southwestern Michigan Children's Assessment Center comes in. Dr. Jim Henry started the center after working 17 years in child welfare.
All children need a sense of security, consistency, predictability, and if they don't have that, that development continues to be impacted and compromised in a way that can have long-term, lifelong implications for their functioning.
Henry often assesses kids in the foster care system. There are 12,600 of them like Nova and Luna in Michigan. But unlike them, an estimated 14% were adopted in 2016. Dr. Henry also looks at how the process itself can affect kids.
For anybody, whether it's an adult or a child, not knowing what's going to happen next undermines any safety and just triggers these ongoing fight-flight behaviors out of self-protection that then the child unconsciously reacts with because they just don't know what's going to happen.
And not knowing is what propels Kopacheski forward.
The governor would not be able to assist you.
Writing letters to legislators in Michigan, all the while keeping her memories and her hope alive.
If you don't really know what to do, you just gotta take steps, and that's what I had to do. But now I'm past doing everything I could do.
Fighting for something, not always knowing what's at the end. The judge has a very important job here to look over all of this evidence and decide who is the best fit to raise these children. The state prefers to place children permanently with a family that the child knows. But in this specific case, again, Alex Perez's parental rights were terminated. He appealed, and until a judge rules on that, no one can permanently adopt those girls.